Continued. FBI charges. Subsection 1B says, shall not apply in relation to organization listed in Schedule 2 if its entry is subject of a note of that schedule. Okay. I'm not sure what that says, but that says it, that whether or not subsection 1B is satisfied, there's still terrorism when they use the threat of action, following threat of action in order to grant demands, terroristic demands of people, of agents, of citizens, and they're probably threatening them with death, which is a very serious crime to do that. It's super terrorism, okay? Falling within the subsection 2, which involves the use of firearms or explosives. In the simulation, they are killing us with explosives. They're killing us with firearms. They're killing us every single way that the military knows how to kill, with every weapon that has ever existed, every bomb that has ever existed. I have been killed by a SAR bomb bot. I've been killed by the United States other dimensional transporter bombs. I've been killed with an antimatter bomb. I've been killed every single way with an intercontinental ballistic missile, with rods from God, with everything that you can. There are war crimes. There are unspeakable war crimes. I died that way. And you know what? That's coming for me as soon as they come and steal my soul. And you know what? Last night, I got killed. I got future frame and murdered in the last night. I do not remember what happened. The amnesia was so traumatic that it instantly induced amnesia in me, and I don't remember what occurred. But if you subpoena what I dreamt last night, what supposedly looks like a dream, but what the hijackers who stole my consciousness and then took me into the simulation did, then you can see for your own eyes that I am being murdered. And you know what? Me and my family are all being murdered by terrorists. And they're talking to me inside of my mind and threatening me. They threatened to come kill me last night. And you know what? No one came to help. And the FBI were watching. They failed to do their job. That is another crime. Failure to stop terrorism while the FBI is surveilling and has the ability to stop the terrorism is condoning the terrorism and becoming an accomplice to the terrorism, which is another charge of terrorism against the FBI for failing to act. Because they're repeat offenders when it comes to failing to act against terrorism. I now have multiple charges against the FBI and possibly the CIA and possibly many terrorists all working together or in cahoots or against me. This is evidence. I'm the defense attorney. No, I'm the prosecutor. The judge shall subpoena their thoughts. The judge shall turn back time. Fucking asshole. The judge shall threaten them under penalty of perjury to say the truth. And if it turns out that they're lying, they're going to be forced to say the truth by the police through the hell that they took me to when they framed me for terrorism. That hell world is coming for those people. Ask the chief of police what they did to me. Ask them what they've done to me. This is a matter of national security. Probably the gravest matter of national security. One of the greatest matters of national security that can ever happen. Because it's a conspiracy that leads in to the very depths of the government and the infiltration missions that many intelligence agencies have done inside of our government. Once again, I repeat, terrorism act. Terrorism means the use of threat of action where terrorists are attempting to demand something of their victims, and they use threat or use of action involving use of firearms, explosives, laser arms, electromagnetic pulse weapons, intercontinental ballistic missiles, rockets, mortars, atomic bombs, and all kinds of weaponry, okay? Including Bowie knives. And you know what? I have another charge against the FBI. This is the charge. Creates a serious risk to health or the safety of the public or a section of the public. Okay? Endangers a person's life other than that for the person committing the action. And involves serious violence against a person. And involves serious damage to property. It's all 4 charges. What they did, they brought a radioactive fly bug killer that has UV radiation emitted. And usually it's just UV and it doesn't radiate the environment. But this bug, I have a picture of it. This bug killer that sprays out, that emits a light that attracts the bugs and then they go into it and then they die. That is radioactively poisoning and infecting, radioactively infecting the room where it was placed in. That is the kitchen where our food is at. We no longer have a kitchen that we can go into without being poisoned to death by radioactive radiation. So that involves serious violence against me. It involves serious damage to the property. The property is now irradiated. It cannot be changed. That room will never be entered anymore. Okay? That endangers me and my family's lives. Anybody that lives in the house, me, my mother, Maria Mejia, me, Anthony Mejia, the original and the only one. Nobody else, not my brothers, not my brother-in-law, nobody else is Anthony Mejia. They're all liars. They don't live here. Okay? It endangers our lives. All four of us, me, my two dogs, and my mother, and it creates a serious risk to the health or safety of the public since it's irradiated but toxic radiation poisoning, okay? That creates a serious risk to the health, safety of the public, or a section of the public, and is the sign? No. And you know what? It endangers a person's life other than that of the person committing the action. That's true. It endangered our lives because they left that radioactive weaponry at our house for days. And you know what? Other than that of the person committing the action. That person left the house. He was not around to be irradiated. So you know what? He did that Blanco Mania. He left it. They left it here. And then they left the fucking house and we're the ones irradiated. And we're the ones being poisoned. And now there is serious damage to our property. Those are mega charges against terrorists.